Hi everyone, welcome back to Xamarin.Forms 101. I'm your host, Maddie Legere, and today we're going to look at how to use embedded resources to put images directly into your Xamarin.Forms project. So in a previous Xamarin.Forms 101, I showed you how to add your images to your Android and your iOS project and create all these different resolutions and all of that. With embedded resource images, you just add one image to your Xamarin.Forms project. So it's really useful if you want the same resolution and the same image across all your platforms and you don't want to maintain different copies of the same image. Let's take a look at how to do it in the code. So I'm in a File New Xamarin.Forms app. I'm paired to my Mac. I have my iOS simulator up and running so that we can see this at the end. But what I'm going to do is add a folder here to hold my images. So I'll add a new folder, I'll call it images, and then I will add an existing item to this folder and pull in my monkey picture. So add existing item. I'll change this to all files. I'll go to my desktop, find my monkey, grab it, and put it in this folder. There we go. So monkey.jpg currently does not have a build action, so I have to change that to embedded resource. Oh, not page. Embedded resource. There we go. And the embedded resource ID of this is going to be embedded images.images.monkey.jpg. So it's nested in this folder, so it's .folder name, .file name. Now, I can't actually convert my resource ID to a string directly from XAML. So what we have to do is write a custom markup extension that allows that to happen in my image source attribute. So we'll add a class here, new item, a class, and we will name it image resource extension. Now, this is going to implement markup extension, so the same way that you'd create any other markup extension for XAML. That also means it needs to implement this particular function, provide value, which we'll come back to in a second. But we're also going to add the content type of it, which is source, which is a string. So public string source, your standard getter and setter. And then up here, I can tell it that this markup extension expects a content that is of type source. So name of source, just like that. So now I don't have to nest a bunch of things in my XAML. I can just do it as one nice markup extension. So back to this provide value, the first thing I'm going to do is a quick null check. So if source equals null, don't do anything, just return my null. But provide value wants me to return an object, and that object is going to be my embedded image using that resource ID. So we'll call it image source equals image source, which is a type, dot from resource, which is how you tell it to grab that resource. It's of type source, that string. And then it's going to be from this class an image resource extension dot get type info dot assembly. And this comes in from system.reflection. You need the get type info dot assembly instead of just the regular method because UWP requires it. It requires that overload there. So I put my semicolon, hit enter, and then return image source, just like that. So again, this is getting my image source, the actual bits that make up my JPEG or my PNG or whatever from the resource, which is the string source, which I passed in through my markup extension in XAML. The type is this class that we created right here. And then this stuff is for UWP. So let's go back into my main page.xaml. And then we can get rid of this label and we'll make an image with the source equals. And I'll open my curly braces because I know it's going to be a markup extension, but I don't have that namespace in here yet. So I will add it as XMLNS local. And I'll grab my embedded images. And then my source is going to be of type local image resource, which is the class I just made. And then embedded images .images.monkey.jpg. Just like that. And then I'll hit save, and I'll build it onto my simulator right here. So this is just the way that you create markup extensions. You can see it kind of drops that image resource extension word. It's just the image resource. And you can do this with any type of content that you want to set. So if you're building a custom control, you can do it like that, anything like that. So let's wait for the simulator to boot up. Give it a second. And then, oh, it's gonna restart. And ta-da! There you go. There's your monkey right there in your iOS simulator. I'm on Windows. I added it to my Xamarin.Forms project, paired to a Mac, and it knows at build time to build that image and stick it right into my iPhone right there. So hopefully between this Xamarin.Forms 101 and the other Xamarin.Forms 101 on platform-specific images, you have a better idea of the methods you can use to add images to your Xamarin.Forms app. Definitely check out all of our documentation. It's super helpful and has really good examples and code that will walk you through it. Thanks for watching.
Hey, it's James, checking in on your Xamarin.Forms journey into mobile development. Don't forget to do all the things such as like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell so you get all of the latest episodes in your inbox. And while you're here, check out all these awesome Xamarin.Forms 101 videos right here. Get going now.